Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, another day in Amsterdam. Morning. So we got up really early this morning and had breakfast early so that we could try and get tickets at 9 o'clock for the Anne Frank thing. Because at 9 o'clock they released tickets for on the day. And unfortunately we didn't get any. It was, I've gone up, pressed up when I meant to press down.
She's messing up with Schindler's List.
Anyway, number one tip, Anne Frank House is like the top place to go, the top tourist attraction. You can book 2 months in advance. I suggest you do so and don't do it like us and leave on the day. We didn't, and now we haven't managed to get tickets. And we might try again tomorrow, but we've got to go at like 2. So yeah, maybe for another time. But that's one thing. If you're a tourist and you want to come and see the Anne Frank House, book it in advance. You got 2 months to book it in. Yeah, it is cold today.
It's chilly in the morning.
It's really chilly this morning. We're off to the zoo. Just an 8-minute walk away from our hotel.
We're nearly there.
Yay!
So this is the aquarium.
This has to have been
But
like a stately home or something before it was a zoo, because the buildings are extraordinary.
just take a minute to brush our hair.
The cold air really affects my hair. I'll have dreadlocks. Look at
It affects mine too. Look, mine's just gone. Crazy. So we're just in Amsterdam Zoo. And this is Chroma.
Amsterdam Zoo.
There we go. So we are just waiting to go into the planetarium. So just got a coffee and a pastry.
They do really good coffee here. It's
You
nice
look
and
like a
strong,
floating
yeah.
head just in a massive duvet just then. It's a big coat. So yeah, all good.
We're in the planetarium. We can't see anything, but we are lying on big pillows. That's the moon.
Look at that moon.
Look at that moon.
Look at that moon.
There's Mars on the way.
There's Mars, but it's not coming up. It's dark.
Unisex toilets.
Yes, unisex toilets at the zoo, which she was
Sorry,
having
urinal. I saw men standing in it.
normal to me.
Also, if you think you are quite a wonderful human being and perhaps God's gift to the earth, you should go to a planetarium, because it will make you realise just how insignificant you are.
The planetarium is awesome. It's you can't see it from here, but it's really cool. And also the zoo is massive, isn't it? The zoo is huge.
You probably could have a full day here.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, you could have a full day here, but there's all the animals.
So many animals.
All the animals,
And
can't even list them all. There's
massive enclosures as well.
yeah.
Huge.
We're talking elephants, jaguars,
Lions.
beavers.
I can't remember any others.
There's loads.
Forgot to say.
Something funny happened in the
So
planetarium.
you could lie on these big pillows on the floor, and a guy tripped over and fell on me.
In the dark. It was very funny.
Wasn't like district.
He was like, "Oh,
darling."
scusi." It was funny.
So we just got off the boat to have a look at Anne Frank House, even though we didn't manage to get tickets this morning. And I read this thing that somebody else put about tickets on the day, and that sometimes there's some that come available in the evening. So just check throughout the day. So I just said to Mike, as a joke, on a whim, straight after we got off the boat, why don't you just check it? And there was a few time slots free in a few places, so we've just booked, and we're going to go to the Anne Frank Museum at 7 o'clock. It's around the corner here, museum house. But it's a really nice area. There's loads of shops and stuff. We kind of had a very light snack for lunch, so we're going to have an early dinner and then go to the Anne Frank House. So there you go. If you're a tourist that last minute didn't book like us, check in the middle of the day.
Check close to the day.
Things will pop up for the evening. So this is Anne Frank's house that we're going to at 7. And there's the museum all next to it, so it's huge.
Look at this area that we're in.
Beautiful here. Loads of little shops and stuff. Really beautiful. We can have a little explore and a beautiful clock tower. In Dam Square. And there's a damn good looking guy and a damn huge tree. And look, Madame Tussauds.
Which are everywhere.
So we just had a cocktail and there's loads of pizza, and now we're going for dinner.
We'll glaze over that quickly.
Yeah. And look how pretty it is in the dark.
There's another canal and another bridge.
Christmas lights. All the Christmas lights. It's so nice. And there's the palace just there behind me. We're not going to film anything inside, just out of respect and stuff, and we're probably not allowed to anyway. But yeah, here we go. So we've just come out of the Anne Frank Museum, the house, whatever, a bit of both.
Anne Frank's house.
It wasn't what you thought it would be.
It's amazing. You literally walk through the house, and all the museum is kind of around, and there's stuff all preserved.
So it's part the house, and then about 2 or 3 of the buildings next to it have become the museum as well.
Yes.
And you go in and out of it.
But there's the annex out the back as well.
That's
being wonderfully lit by this car that's going past. Thank you.
But yeah, it's quite terrifying, because I think I was just ranting to you about it.
It's scary.
But yeah, in the world we live in, stick another label on it, but there's still hate, there's still anti-Semitism, but there's still hate and bigotry to people that aren't necessarily our culture or religion.
It's one person's story, it's just her story. Which is, but there's millions of other stories just like that just weren't written down.
But even now, because a lot of them you read about, a lot of them that didn't die in the concentration camps or didn't get found and are still alive or were still alive, who basically seeked asylum and went somewhere else, and that's what's happening right now, but in a different context with other people. And I just think the bigotry and lack of kindness, it's like everyone's forgotten a bit, which is quite terrifying.
But in other news, we're in a very wonderfully lit...
It's beautiful.
Look at this lovely,
it's
lovely
beautiful,
canal.
And the world is a beautiful place.
It is. Amsterdam's really beautiful as well. To the red light district!
Woo! We're back in our hotel room. And we love a card game, don't we? And there's a particular card game that we love, and it is called Blitz. And it is das Blitzen. It's a wonderful good game.
A wonderful good game.
It is a Dutch game.
If we read the blurb, it's probably quite offensive to Dutch people.
Probably.
But so we won't read it.
But it's written like it is Dutch. It is a wonderful good game.
It starts off with Dutch Blitz is a wonderful good fun for young folks and for old ones too. Literally spelt with V's.
Wonderful good fun. So we couldn't come to Holland and not play a bit of Dutch Blitz. So we're going to play some card games and chill now. Tomorrow morning's our last morning here before we fly back. We're going to go to a market and get some souvenirs.
I'm going to sell Emma.
No, that's not a market, is it, babe? That's Red Light District. Like you did earlier.
You wish.